Okay, week 5. This is the second to the last week, second to the last module. So last week we looked at sounds. This week we're looking at structure. So words, the structure of words, and the structure of sentences. So let's go ahead and take a look. This week we do not have a discussion. So we've got 3 quizzes and then lesson assignments. All right, the first one is talking about morphology. All right, so just morphology in general, and then also word formation processes, how new words enter a language. These are specific to English, but you can also find them in some other languages. So I've got some videos for you, and then a document, some slides down here. And that's what the quiz is based on. The next quiz is looking at morphemes. So morphemes are the smallest unit of meaning within a word. So sometimes a word can just have one single morpheme. Sometimes it can be made up of many different parts. And when we break that down, those different parts are called morphemes. So for this one, I've got some slides here. This is a document. It explains all about morphemes, what they are, how we can break them down. And then the quiz asks you about breaking down words into morphemes, or the smallest unit of meanings. For the first lesson assignment, this is about teaching affixes, teaching parts of words, basically. So I've got a website that has a lot of different lessons about teaching affixes, teaching parts of words. This is the roots, prefixes, suffixes, all of that. And you just need to pick one and then explain it and answer the questions about that. Okay, then we move on to syntax, parts of speech, sentence structure. So I've got a number of videos here for you, and those cover this PowerPoint. So take a look at the PowerPoint first, then go back to the videos, and the videos walk you through the PowerPoint. Then for the quiz, this is about parts of speech, or lexical categories, means the same thing. So what I have here are some sentences and then an underlined word, and then you have to identify what part of speech that underlined word is. Okay, and then for the last assignment of the week, this is about teaching sentence structure. So there's a video here, some different resources, and basically you're going to come up with a lesson about teaching sentence structure, something to do with syntax, something to do with the parts of the sentence or how sentences are structured. And then you're going to break it all down, answer all these questions, and don't forget to do reflection. Okay? I also have posted the extra credit assignments. There are 3 extra credit assignments for this course. They are not due until August 2nd. But if you want to go ahead and get started, if you have extra time this week or whenever you want to get started on them, you can go ahead and do that. They're very self-explanatory. Please let me know if you have any questions about any of these. You're going to see that they show that there were 0 points, but I have to make it that way in Canvas so that they can actually be extra credit. If you do any of these, I will give you the extra credit, and that will just add on to your score, your overall score. So in case you missed any assignments earlier in the course, or you didn't get full points, you can make up points here. Or if you're just interested in these topics, you can go ahead and do them. And feel free, if you want to swap them out for any of the upcoming assignments. Most of the assignments here, not the quizzes, but the assignments are worth 20 points. So you can just swap them out. It doesn't matter. All right. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be seeing you in last week's discussion. and also taking a look at your lesson assignments that you do. All right, let me know if you have any problems. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.